Hello. You alright?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? Haha. There you go. Hello, by the way. I know we're starting the vlog very late today. Andy's just got home from school. And there you go. There's his class picture. Which, to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen him smile for a photograph before. How many times must they have had to take that? I don't even know where his old ones are. But he's as bad at smiling for photos as I am when people stop me at conventions and stuff and ask for a picture with me. And me and Andy both share an idea that, get your hands out your trousers. Me and Andy both share the idea that what smiling means is show everybody your teeth. And that's normally what we do. But that's actually not a bad photo. Right, he's come home a little bit subdued today. It's been a bit of a stressful week for him. Crisps all over him, so I'm intrigued to see when he had his lunch from his little book. His photos are expensive, are they? Let's have a look at the price list. See what kind of merch, see what kind of Andy merch we can get. Wow, 3 images on a 1 gigabyte USB drive is £38. Image on a CD, £17. £36 for the typical loads of different photos pack. There you go, there's a... Yeah. Should we get that printed on a t-shirt and get everyone one? I genuinely think it might be the best photo of him that will ever be taken. Right, let's have a look in his little book. A very good day for Andy. Yeah. Very good. Oh, by the way, apologies that my hair's so big today. I ran out of hair juice, as I told you yesterday, and I had to go to Tesco to buy some more today. But my hair was dry by the time I juiced it up, which is why it goes so big. What are you yelling about over there?
You.
What?
I went up there, right?
Oh, go on, I'm going to turn the camera on you.
So you've run out of hair juice, yeah?
Yeah.
Why is there 3 empty bottles up there?
Well, if there was 3 full bottles, I wouldn't have run out, would I?
Where did the empty ones go?
On the windowsill. She said she had a bone to pick with me. I don't really get what she's moaning about. Right, where are we? A very good day for Andy. He worked well in maths and was rewarded with a gold star for fantastic handwriting, I think it says. Well done. Someone asked the other day if he can read and write. He can.
Yeah.
This afternoon we've been listening to interactive stories. This handwriting, I tell you what, whoever wrote this doesn't get a gold star for good handwriting. And this afternoon we've been listening to interactive stories. He volunteered to take on the role of a giant in The Hungry Giant. Never heard of The Hungry Giant. And was absolutely amazing. So expressive and confident. You like acting?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that a kid growing up in this house would be a show-off? Who knew? Have a lovely weekend. We will have a lovely weekend. So, you're alright then? You've had a good day?
Yeah.
He's doing his human body app thing again on his iPad. I don't know how well you can see it. But what are they doing at the moment?
Crying.
They're crying, are they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there's the brain.
Surprise. It's a surprise
It's a
only.
surprise, alright.
Another surprise.
What's this app called?
The human body.
The human body?
Yeah.
He's been using it quite a lot
Grumpy
recently.
face.
It's a grumpy face.
I also wrote it.
Right, hold on, I need to get in a position where I can film properly. Right, what else have we got on there?
No. That's grumpy face.
Show me another one.
Oh, very happy. Nice.
Show me Andy happy. There you go. We're back to just the teeth being out. We couldn't have the smile for long. The girls are with us this weekend. One of them is with me now. We're on our way to Tesco, where we're officially here on a mission to buy milk. However, there's a secondary mission going on because I was in here earlier and saw that they've got all the Christmas stuff out, but I didn't have a proper look at it, so we're going to have a nose through all the Christmas stuff and have a look to see what we can find. Yeah, exactly. Christmas has officially started. So you're in agreement. We're going to send back your Reese's Peanut Butter Cup advent calendar and replace it with a 75p one, yeah?
I'm alright.
You sure?
Yeah.
But it's got a piece of milk chocolate behind every door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last year we had to buy a real Christmas tree because we didn't have room to put our normal plastic Christmas tree in because we got a PC and it didn't all fit. But because we've now swapped Andy's sofa for an armchair, we can fit a proper Christmas tree in again, which of course a proper one is a plastic one. The only thing is I don't think we've still got our old plastic one. So we need a new tree. Also, we were very low on lights last year because by the time we realised we didn't have enough, they'd stopped selling them here and we had to get some online and they weren't very good. So I think we might have to stock up on lights because they have loads.
Just £16. £26. You're really going to pay £16.
I'll pay £26. I want lots of lights. Lots of lights. We need a bigger tree than that though. And one of these I think is required. I've got my new Avengers baubles that we can put on the tree. I'm getting some DC Comics ones as well, they're on the way. But what I really want is a giant cracker like that one up there on that picture, but they don't seem to have any of them. They used to do giant crackers when I was a kid, but I haven't seen them for years.
I had a giant cracker last year, full of sweets.
What else have we got? After Eights on half price. We like After Eights, don't we?
I always eat them before 8 though, which always makes Bernard laugh. I don't understand why.
They don't have the roses and the miniature heroes and stuff on special offer yet. They're still £5 for a tub. Although they do have a mini tin.
There's a yellow tag on the crisp, which means there's something different to it.
So those crisps are on a 2 for £2.
We'll come back later and it'll be a lot
The problem with
cheaper.
Christmas food is Anna's really picky about it. So we might...
This is always in the basket.
Yeah, we'll have to get some of those. But I think I'll get told off if I spend our entire Christmas budget on Twiglets and After Eights, which is what I'd do. I was hoping there was going to be like silly little stocking gifts in here, but unless they're somewhere else in the shop, this is just decorations and food. This is what I was looking for.
Oh my god!
What is it? Colour changing
Nail polish.
nail polish.
Wow. I can't even get it back on.
What is this?
Edmund's the solar pug.
What's a solar pug? What does
Why is
he
it
do?
called Edmund?
Solar powered waving pug.
Why is it called Edmund?
I don't know why it's called Edmund. A Sudoku cube?
I want this. I want a fairy guy.
Yeah.
I have many fairy things on my bags
What have we
already.
got in the way of food presents?
Nutella.
Andy really likes a snowman, but will he drink hot chocolate? Will he use a mug? That's cool.
We'll use a mug with faces on as well.
Coke bucket with Coke in. Hot sauces.
That's you.
Oh, hello. What's
Definitely
this?
hot sauce.
That is so heavy as well.
Oh wow.
That is some properly heavy hot sauce.
It's
Looks
Star
like-
Baker apron, even though you're not a Star Baker.
Looks like these things are getting another year. I didn't really get them last year, but everyone seemed to
Mark
have
has
them.
3 of those in his house for some reason.
Yeah, it's just what everyone had last year.
Green tea.
What's
It's
this over
plastic.
here?
That's stupid.
We don't have much in the way of superhero stuff yet, which is a bit of a shame. Is that a popcorn set?
Yeah.
I know somebody who likes popcorn.
Why is there a pad? Is there a pad?
Mini pint glass, test tube shots and beer pong. It's supposed to be a family superstore. And Paddington toast plate and marmalade, which is cool as well. We could quite easily buy all of that stuff just for ourselves, not for presents and things. I love it when all these silly little present things, everyone else I know seems to hate them. We love all this. I'd buy these quite happily. Stack of 4 cups.
But they'd be cute.
That, to have my gravy in all year round. Doesn't need to just be at Christmas. Christmas stuff is ace. Right, slight change of plan. Because that person who normally sits in that chair has gone to bed early again. But we have these people who I found around the house, and I've recruited them for a discussion. So I'm going to sit in the Parkinson chair over here and conduct an interview. Hello.
You look so impressed with yourself.
Hello. Welcome to the Kevin Chapman Show.
Wow.
How are you all on this fine evening?
What is this?
I'm asking you how you are.
We just want to know what we're doing here.
Well, I'm interviewing you.
About.
About firstly why there's a mustard coat hanging over the back of the
This is
thing.
my coat. Can we stop? I don't like being bullied, but it's a thing that happens all the time. I'm not.
I know, it's just something I wouldn't expect to come in the house.
Or be draped
It
over
was
the
very-
sofa.
It was like, oh,
So,
wow.
there is only one question on this panel show. Actually, it's one topic, but it might develop into numerous questions because I'm a skilled and fluent interviewer. What are you shaking your head about there?
Carry on.
One topic that often comes up, that people often ask us about, that affects you two specifically, is your reactions when you first met the smaller person who normally sits in this chair.
The what person?
The smaller person who normally sits in this chair.
Okay.
As in Andy. The little boy who was on the show earlier on.
Little
I
boy.
can't deal
He
with
is a little boy.
First of all,
Teenager.
this is
Hold
a
on.
show, is it?
Hold on. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, see, now what's happened there, this is an interview technique. I've posed the question, but now I'm closing myself off so you like know that it's your turn to speak.
Keep it like
You've
that.
closed your eyes.
Well, you've got your arms crossed. You need to open your arms and let your feelings out.
That's not how it works.
That's
So,
not what I do, is it?
anyway, the actual question. Let's try not to be too hilarious as we do this. This is a talk show, not a comedy show. So, when you first met him, 5 and a bit years ago now?
On the corner of my old street.
Is that where it was?
In a car.
That's
I don't
where me
remember.
and Andy were standing there and they were in the...
Oh, of course, because I'm remembering when they first met you, but they met him for the first time on a different day to when they first met you, didn't they?
Didn't we meet him on Chessing? Was it Chessington?
No.
We
Gulliver.
went to Gulliver's
There was
Adventures
some
in
sort
the
of
Peak
park.
District, a
Amy
theme
probably
park.
doesn't remember much of this. She'll pretend
What's
she
the
does,
park?
but I don't think she would really.
I remember
Don't-
one part and we were in a sandbox and Andy scared me. And I don't remember why, but he scared me. I don't remember what he
I
did.
remember I remember sand. I don't know if I remember it from that
I
day
don't
or whether that
remember
was
sand.
Twin Lakes at a later date.
I remember.
But I remember
never-
going somewhere with him where they had these little digger things that you sit in and move the sand around in a big sand pit, and you didn't want him to do it because he didn't have a change of clothes.
That's Twin Lakes.
That was Twin Lakes, is it? So that's a different
Oh,
day.
Oh, that's the only day I remember. I don't remember
Must have
Gulliver.
We must have been to
Because
Twin Lakes with him.
I know what you're talking about, and that's in Twin Lakes.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah,
I
he's-
remember him going on
And
that.
I remember you not letting him do it because he didn't have a change of clothes.
Yeah.
That's
So
like,
Oh, I
we,
don't
Times,
remember
wasn't
Twin
it?
Lakes at
well,
all.
we've definitely. That wasn't the first day that you met him. So
I
the first day
remember
that they
it
met,
clearly.
we drove over to Nottingham
Mhm.
to pick up you and Andy
And the pushchair.
and the
I
pushchair.
remember that. I remember
And
that.
then we drove on with all 5 of us squashed into my old car for about an hour.
And we stopped at that really weird name place.
Yeah, there was a weird named train station that I don't remember the name of on the way. And then we spent the whole day wandering around Gulliver's Adventures, that was it's
On
called.
the hill.
How many times had you met them at that point?
Once. Because she
Okay,
met
so
us
you'd
at a
only met
coffee
them once
shop.
before. And then we went to a theme park.
When I the first
What were
day,
we
You
thinking?
introduced us really quickly. That is kind of.
I met them on the 5th of May. We went to the cinema and
You
then I went
remember the
home.
dates?
Yeah, because it was my birthday the
I
day
don't
before.
know. I think this was a different day. We must have met you twice because
We met you at
the
a coffee
first
shop.
time we met you was in a coffee shop, and I don't think we went to the cinema.
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah,
did
we
it all
did.
on that day.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because Andy was at respite and he wouldn't have had another one that quickly.
No.
I remember me and Lucy both were fighting over who could sit next to Anna because
In
Dad didn't
Costa.
get to sit next to you.
Exactly. So anyway,
Sat next to her, correct.
your first impressions of Andy, before you met him, had you ever met anyone with autism before?
No.
No.
Oh,
Not that you know of.
No. Yeah, not that. I know.
after I'd met Andy, yes.
But that's not the
Yeah.
That's
question.
not
is
a
it?
question.
I
Exactly.
think.
Wait, I'm the interviewer here. I'll put it in place. Did you know what autism was? Did I tell you he had autism?
Yeah.
before?
Yes. Yeah, we've kind
But
of.
I didn't know what it was.
You said
did.
he had autism, and we asked what it was, and you wasn't really sure yourself.
So you just kind of
well,
said,
I'd never really met anyone who had it before. I knew it was a thing that people had, but I guess when I went to school in the 80s and early 90s, people got. Were they still locking them away back
They were
then?
naughty children.
I don't remember any kids in my school who were like Andy. Just don't remember any of
Yeah,
them.
because they were hidden away.
Yeah.
In
Whereas,
special schools. There was
Yeah.
a special school across from
but
our
as a
secondary
teacher, I've met loads of children with autism in mainstream school.
And
And I guess you two
I
know
there
some.
was
Do you
only
see any?
one person in my year.
I only know people with autism because at my primary school there was somebody there.
Okay. So, what were your first impressions of Andy? What did you think?
I didn't really think much of him. I think
Charming. I didn't think much of
I
it.
didn't at first because like I didn't really know him. I didn't like judge him or love him straight away. It was like I never really thought anything bad of him. He was just a sweet person. He came and sat next to me, and then there we were, stuck together for an hour.
Yeah, because you were squashed together in the back seat of the car, weren't you?
First time.
What an
many.
introduction.
I'm pretty sure
No.
the first time he came here, I remember going up to my bed, our room, because Andy had to go in my room, and I was in your room. I went upstairs. I just cried, and I don't remember why I cried.
He never slept here.
Oh, no,
Yeah, he did. He slept over quite a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
He put a bed in my room, and my
Yeah.
bed went to Lucy's room.
Oh.
The start of your relationship was a very quick one. And now I look back on it. Maybe
Yeah.
too quick. It ended quite well though. So not
Ended?
It's currently going quite well.
Wait, yeah, it was up
Thanks
to
for
you
the
two.
review, Lucy.
It was up to you whether I came here or not.
Yeah, Dad was like, right, do you want
I regret
Annika
that
and Andy to
decision
move in?
Really?
So,
Well, you had to ask.
see, this is why you need a host here, because we're getting a bit all over the place.
Okay.
Because I think the whole him sleeping here for the first time, that's quite an interesting, weird thing. That's probably quite unique to us, because I bet there aren't many families out there who formed in the way we have from the distance that was between us originally. So that it wasn't a case of, because you don't drive, you couldn't just pop over for the afternoon and visit and say hello. Realistically, as we were all getting to know each other as a five, that meant you both had to come and stay over so that we could.
We all understood why, and that was okay. I think because of that, we bonded quite quickly, so it just felt quite natural.
Because up until then, we live in a 3-bedroom house, and up until then, you two both had your own rooms.
I had
And
the smallest.
yeah, it was pretty much. We must have talked about it. I don't think you just came home from school one day and it was a surprise and your bed
I
was
think that
gone.
happened a few times. There was a few times we came
But I
home.
think we talked about it.
A few times we came home expecting Annika to be gone and she was still
Oh
here.
yeah. There were plenty of times when she was supposed to go home. There were a few times she did go home and came back again while
The
you were still
same
at
day?
school. Yeah.
What?
Wait,
'Cause she's mental.
Yeah, I went home. I took him to school. Dad stayed with me for the day, and then he went with me to pick up Andy because he wasn't with you two that day. And he goes, "Oh, he can't come in for a few days because he has chicken pox." So I took him, got in the car, went, "Let's go back." So we came back for a week.
But before that started happening, we must have talked about you moving your bed out of your room.
No,
I don't remember
because
it.
you said,
Because-
do you mind if Andy takes your room? And I was
No,
like,
it wasn't so much that.
okay.
I remember because you had to do it without me because I was at my friend's house. So I came home and like it had all just happened, but you did it with Amy. Like I knew it was happening, but it was like a
Okay.
process of clearing out the room.
But we talked about it before we did it. I didn't just spring it on you, did I? I don't.
No, well,
No, we
originally
talked about it.
her bed was just. We didn't reorganise the rooms. Her bed was just put in my room, so she didn't have to like live on a
Yeah.
mattress.
you could have opened the door
And I
for us
think-
away.
I don't remember the conversation, but you must have spoke to us.
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's just
I
not
don't
very
really
nice,
remember
so-
it at all. But I don't remember there being a big row about it at the time, so we must have talked about it. I just don't remember the conversation.
I was
or
never
how that
there for
even came
any
up.
conversation.
All I remember is that.
It's because all throughout it, he was every like step he was like, "Are you sure you like Annika?" Like before you moved in, he was like, "This is it now. You can't
Yeah, it
change
was
it."
there.
You can't change your mind.
It was their decision. But even like we were in the process of making it happen, and I sat them down when you weren't here and said, "Right, are you sure you're happy with this?"
And he
And-
asked me before he proposed as well.
What? I didn't know about that.
They could have pulled the plug on it all at any point before
But you would
moved
have
in.
had to tell me.
Yeah, but at any point up until you actually lived here, they had the kill switch on the
Well,
whole
they
thing.
put, not really, because I gave him my notice on my flat. So after that month,
Yeah, well,
they couldn't have changed
yeah,
it.
you're nitpicking at details. Right up until the moment when it was all official and was all happening, they were fully aware that at any point they could. Right, that's done. Gave them quite a lot of power.
You did.
Good job, you like you.
Lied. You do like me.
So, you don't really remember the first meeting.
No, not all. Not really. Because
So he's just got. How old were you? How old are you now? You're what,
I was
14 now?
5.
He's 11.
Okay.
I was
You're
5
11
when
now.
I first met you. No,
She's 11.
I know.
I was
okay.
4.
So, you were 5 about to turn 6, but don't really remember it. You were 11 and had all the power to...
I did have a lot of power.
Stop.
Curse
Yeah.
Amy and say no if you wanted to.
So, here's the big question then. after 5 years of living with her and living with him, if you could now get in a time machine and say to 11-year-old Lucy, do you pull the rug out from under it or not? Do you hit the kill switch? Do you want to come and whisper it over here?
I don't care.
I'm not whispering to anyone.
Are you still happy with the decision you made back then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Splendid! Mission accomplished. We will reconvene this at some point. I know we've gone on for quite a long time and we don't want this to go and be like a half-hour episode. So if there's more questions you would like me to throw at this evening's guests on a future episode of the Kevin Chapman Show, then shut your face. Then leave those comments down below and I will pose those questions to them on a future episode of the aforementioned Kevin Chapman Show, and I'll always wear this shirt when I do it.
I thought you couldn't use the Kevin Chapman Show.
I can't sell the Kevin Chapman Show, that's different to using it.
Haven't you sold it already though?
To myself. If you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you pop a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Everyone do a thumbs up. You, thumbs up.
Do it!
I don't, please, it's like those emojis are so cringy.
Just put your thumb up. There we go.
Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching. Look, it says Lollujo on the back as well.
Oh wow.
Please.
Don't break the knees too, please.